So this will be my first attempt with dogs and a live video or recorded video. A little bit of yoga since we're going to be stuck at home for God knows how long. So we're just going to start off rolling our shoulders. Just stand up, roll your shoulders around. If you've never done yoga before, if you link your breath to your movement, that's a lot of it. Roll your shoulders the other way. Do what you can do. All my classes, I modify. I teach people just do what you can do. If you've got knee issues, shoulder issues, hip issues, I'm queen of hip issues. Modify. Maybe you need to leave out a pose. Here's my helper Bowie, my coworker, and my other coworker Ajax. They're very excited about this, as you can tell. So just let your arms hang down at your side. Pull your belly button. Just think about pulling it towards your spine. You're not sucking it in like you're trying to impress somebody, because when you're 50 and over, it doesn't really matter anyway. So just pull your belly button in towards your spine, and that's going to engage the deep core muscles. And you can do that anytime. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to show you today, this is going to be a quick little video, is stuff you can do walking around, waiting in line at Walmart, except nobody's there now because we're all quarantined, sitting watching TV, sitting playing games. Just pull your belly button in towards your spine and keep the core engaged, and try to do that through the few poses we're going to do today. We're not going to run through a lot. I'm just going to see how this works, and then we'll go from there. When Justin, the professional, can come here, he'll make some videos for me and I'll post them. So just pull your shoulders back, let them relax. If you try to keep them up by your ears or press them down, it's going to shorten all these little scaling muscles in your neck, and that's going to hurt. So just relax them. Bring your hands to your hips, and as you exhale, just gently push your hips forward and let your elbows release back. There we go. We've got some more commentary. Just bring your elbows towards each other. This is a standing camel. It's a good little back bend. You can do it sitting down against a wall, and then slowly come up. Now as you exhale, just push your hips back. So we're coming into a chair pose. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see how you need to be aligned. You want to look down and be able to see your toes. You're pushing your butt back like there's a chair back there and you're trying to find it. If you're a knee person, you need new knees, you got new knees, you don't know about your knees, you don't have to bend as deep. Just modify it. Make your yoga your yoga. Personalize it. So just sit in your chair. This is going to start working on your quads. It's going to work on the glutes. Shoulder people, just keep your hands on your hips. You can reach them out. You can bring your arms to prayer, or you can extend up. But look down, make sure you see your toes. Press the weight into your outer heel. So this is chair pose, Utkatasana. And then from here, we're just gonna fold down into a forward bend, but I want you to keep your knees bent quite a bit. You don't have to be able to touch the floor. You've got shins, you've got thighs. I've got blocks, but I don't know if you can see them. We'll try it. So you can get blocks at TJ Maxx or Academy, but you can use these. But keep a little bend in the knees. I always do, even if I'm warmed up, just to protect my low back. And then as you warm up, you can start to fold deeper, but you don't want to start out with a really deep forward bend. So take a few deep breaths. We'll hold our poses. We'll breathe through the poses. I'll talk, but you breathe, because that's your job. And then as you inhale, lengthen out, and then lift your heels up. Feel your hips move over your heels, and then tap the heels back down. And then fold again. So your hips should be over your heels. You ought to be feeling it. If you're feeling it too much, bend those knees some more. And then bring your hands to your hips and slowly press yourself up Pull those elbows back. And then we're gonna start off with a warrior one. Move the blocks. So just step your left foot forward and step your right foot back. Now you want to be on train tracks, not a tightrope. So turn that heel in. When Justin can help me, we can focus on different parts and you can see better what I'm doing, but this is gonna have to do for right now. So your right heel's turned in. If you drew a line, your heels would be on the same line. You can have a wider stance. That might keep you a little more stable. But hands are gonna be on the hips, and then you're gonna square your hips up. They're gonna face the front of your mat, so they're both closed. And then this left knee will bend. It's not gonna go past the ankle. It could be behind it. You could have a shorter stance. You could have a longer stance. Again, just make it what you can do. Lift those left toes up a little bit so you're not hanging on. And just take about 3 deep breaths. We'll make this kind of a quick little practice today. So take about 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale through the nose, unless the Bradford pears have it where you can't breathe. And then from here, we're going to go to Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. So put your hand on your right hip and just press it open. So the left hip is staying put, the left leg staying where it is, and then just lift your arms. Again, shoulder people, just keep your hands on your hips, and then look out over that left arm. So my right hip opened. If I open it too much, my left knee is going to roll in, and that's not good for your knee. You always want the knee tracking towards the little toe. So here's Warrior Two. Chest is open, belly button's pulled in. You're in a little back bend. Warrior One is too, a back bend. And then from here, take a big deep inhale and straighten this right leg a little bit. And as you exhale, reach forward, find your block, find your thigh, find your shin, find the floor, and open up to the right into your triangle, Trikonasana. So again, maybe just have the hand on the hip or extend that arm up, but zip your thighs up like you're got both legs in one leg of your pants. And then you can look out, you can look down, you can look up. Things might get kind of shaky. I find looking out or looking down is best for my neck. And then as you exhale, we're gonna lower this right hand and lift the left arm. So we're revolving our triangle. Again, if you want to block, here's what it would look like with the block. You could have the block on any level, but now I closed my right hip. It's not open anymore in my twist. And I'm breathing, and then exhale, lower your arm. Just fold out over this left leg for a breath or two. Go ahead and bend that knee some. And then bend it some more. There goes the wind. And now we're going to do Parsvottanasana. So for beginners, bring your elbow to your knee and just open up. This right hip's opening back up, but we're going to kind of pull this left knee towards the little toe again. If you've practiced yoga long enough, you can extend this hand down to the floor or your block, but you're opening up. You can add that arm up. Stretch your ribs out over your thigh. And then this left arm, you're not using it in this pose, you're using your abs and your legs. Take a couple of more deep breaths. And then we're going to revolve this pose. We're going to twist it. So bring this right hand down to the floor or a block and open up to the left. Grab those right ribs. Pull them over. Let that arm extend. Take some deep breaths. And then exhale, release. Now pick up that right heel, step that foot up. back into a forward bend. We get to do all this fun on the other side. So just stay where you are. I'm gonna stand up and turn the other way. So a forward bend. Now step your left foot back and turn that heel to the right. So walk this right foot over, line all your heels up, and then just bring your hands up onto this right knee. Right knee's bent. Square your hips up for your warrior one. I'll show you what it looks like from the front. So my hips are squared up. I can see my toes if I look over. I don't have my knee covering my toes. And power's in this back leg. Nothing should really jiggle too much. It might, but theoretically, not a lot. You can add your arms up. Shoulder people may not. You can take it deeper. You can make this a bigger back bend. Take some deep breaths. Take a big deep inhale. As you exhale, we're going to let this left hip open into our warrior two. I'll turn back this way. So line those heels up. Now you're looking out over your right arm. You're breathing. And then slowly start to straighten this right leg. Reach out, fold down. Again, put your hand on the shin if it won't go inside or outside your foot for your triangle, and then you pull your right shoulder under. It's a twist, it's a hip opener, but if you try to open this hip too much, you'll feel your low back. Again, maybe just look down at your foot. Take some deep breaths. It's good for anything, especially with all this stuff going on now. And then we're gonna twist it. Lower that left hand. Just fold out over your leg for a minute, because I'm gonna twist towards the camera so you can see what's going on. So now just bring your right hand to your hip and twist open to the right. Just like you want to take these ribs and pull them over, and then that arm can float up. It can stay on your hip. Lengthen out. And then exhale, release, fold back over that leg. I'm just gonna stay like this because we've got another twist coming up. Bend that right knee. Bring your elbow to your knee, or you got the hand inside the foot. Maybe on a block, but you're gonna open up to the left. If you want a little shoulder stretch, just bring the hand around onto your low back. If you want a bigger chest opening, then work on it that way. Or you can add that arm up. Again, you're not using the right arm. And then exhale, lower that left arm. Inhale, lengthen out, and as you exhale, open up to the right. Pavrita Parsvottanasana. We twisted it, we revolved it. We're breathing. And then exhale, release that, pick up the left heel, step that left foot up, big forward bend, use that block if you need to. And then just walk your hands up your legs. Look at the floor till you get all stacked up. Head's the last thing to come up. Even if you're home picking up toys or stuff, look down till you stand up. And then just come back to the center. This isn't a full-blown class. Normally we'd have a relaxation. We'd be doing a lot more stuff, but I'll wait till Justin can make my video. So thank you for bearing with me through this. Namaste.